Hello, everyone. This week in American politics, the Democratic Party is celebrating a series of surprising and significant victories across the country, marking what many are calling the beginning of a political shift and possibly a changing of the guard. Democrats scored major wins in Virginia and New Jersey, redrew parts of California's political map, and capped it all off with a historic election in New York City, where Zoran Mamdani, a Democratic socialist, won the mayoral race in a landslide. In his victory speech, Mamdani declared the end of a political dynasty led by former Governor Andrew Cuomo, saying, "Let tonight be the final time I honor his name. New York, you have delivered a mandate for change, a mandate for a new kind of politics, a city we can afford, and a government that delivers exactly that." For Democrats, it was a night of triumph, and for former President Donald Trump, a disappointing one. Trump himself admitted the results were poor for Republicans, blaming the losses on the fact that his name wasn't on the ballot. But beneath the headlines, something deeper may be happening. Analysts say voters are turning away from the politics of division, the us versus them approach that fueled Trump's rise, and gravitating instead toward what some call positive politics. In states like Virginia and New Jersey, voters responded to candidates who focused on real everyday issues: the cost of living, healthcare, energy, housing, and transportation. It was a message of pragmatism over partisanship and competence over chaos, a sharp contrast to Trump's confrontational style. And beyond the big races, Democrats saw progress at every level. Virginia elected its first Muslim woman as lieutenant governor, Detroit gained a new woman mayor, Mary Sheffield, and Democratic candidates make gains in local councils and school boards, even in traditionally Republican areas. Political experts say this moment reflects more than just electoral success. It signals a generational and ideological shift within the Democratic Party itself, with Nancy Pelosi stepping down and a wave of younger, more diverse leaders emerging. The party is beginning to move past the old Clinton-Biden establishment era. But challenges remain. Some strategists warn Democrats not to overread the results. Many of the victories came in solidly blue areas, and the party still struggles to connect with working-class voters, particularly men and non-college educated Americans. At the same time, progressives like Zoran Mamdani are energizing younger voters and putting new ideas, like affordable housing and public transit reform, at the center of the national conversation. Mamdani's campaign proved that with the right message and grassroots energy, even bold, left-leaning policies can find traction. Still, the Democratic establishment faces a delicate balancing act: how to embrace new progressive voices without alienating moderates in swing states. As one analyst put it, the Democrats are an ideologically diverse party, and that can be both a strength and a challenge. The unifying theme, however, is clear: affordability. From centrist governors to progressive mayors, every winning Democrat this cycle ran on a promise to make life more affordable for working families. Even Donald Trump seems to have noticed, purportedly trying to rebrand his own platform around the same issue. For now, the takeaway is simple. After years of internal division and electoral setbacks, Democrats are finally showing signs of renewal, driven by fresh leadership, issue-based campaigns, and a public tired of political chaos. So, what's your take? Drop a comment below.